like to talk about a six-stroke roll. It's a very, very common technique that I learned watching a guy play named Ron, who was in a band called the Belching Penguins, a punk band in the mold of DRI back where we grew up in Sarasota many years ago. He was an amazing drummer. And there's two ways to play fast. I've always employed two different ways. One is leading with the bass drum first. And when I say fast, I mean like death metal speed, not blast, but death metal speed. Sort of like Angel of Death in Slayer's Rain and Blood. That leads with the kick drum first. Right? There's another way to play fast where you lead with the snare drum first, with like that. Now they have different sounds. It might sound like I'm splitting hairs here, but they're really quite different rhythms. And when we write songs in Atheist, depending on the nature of the rhythm, sometimes if I lead with the kick drum first, it will sound kind of like a punk. It'll have that punk sound, and it doesn't fit. Where if I lead with the snare drum and a death metal speed riff, it sounds better. In this case, and I use different riffs for each style of playing. In this case, I want to talk about a six-stroke roll, which I use predominantly when I'm playing a song that leads with a kick drum first. On our new album Jupiter, coming out in November 9th, there's a song called Fraudulent Cloth. It's the third song in the record. It's very fast, very riffy, very sort of old school death metal style of playing. And that whole song, I lead with the kick drum first, and you'll hear it throughout. I do a bunch of different variations on this six-stroke roll, and the six-stroke roll goes like this. 1 E and a 2 in. And you can start it either on one tom and then finish on the snare. Start it on the snare. Start it on two different toms. Like that. So at speed, here's kind of how it sounds.